Mr. Mario David, the floor is yours. 3 minutes.
Why this oral question and resolution when this Parliament has the task on voting or not its consent? Because a trade agreement is also a political instrument, and we wanted to have an opportunity to discuss politics and our foreign relations with these countries, which soon will be closer to us. We think this is a good agreement for both the European Union and our Andean partners, and we strongly support it. We trust this agreement will help our partner countries in their path of economic growth and development, contributing to fighting poverty, promoting social cohesion and sustainable development. We strongly believe this agreement will help to improve the general perception here in Europe, especially of Colombia, which has been criticized by persons which still look at it as if it was the same country it used to be in the 90s of the last millennium. But the one and only truth is that Colombia has changed. It has dramatically changed for better. And we Europeans must keep on supporting these changes by approaching our friends, not by repelling them. By supporting nations, governments and politicians who share the same values as we do, being near to our partner countries, we are helping their citizens. And this is the only known way to make a better and fairer world. We also suggest that our partner countries should create a transparent and binding roadmap, eventually with the support of the Commission, regarding human labour rights and sustainable development. We also want to see both in Peru and Colombia the establishment of permanent institutionalized mechanisms that guarantee the role of civil society. In an open and free society, civic organizations have the right to be heard, but then it is up to the democratic elected governments to take their options and responsibilities. The role of civic forums is not to replace governments, particularly when there are democratic elected governments, as this is the case in both countries. Two last remarks. First, to express our highest admiration to both Colombia and Peru for the notable improvement of the general living standards of their citizens. A special word for President Juan Manuel Santos, who is changing very rapidly a country that lived for decades with an armed conflict, violence and impunity, corruption and drug trafficking. President Santos will be reminded by what he is presently doing in Colombia, be it in the fields of human rights, labour activists, sustainable development or indigenous peoples' rights. Nevertheless, despite these Herculean efforts, change takes time. To conclude, a final word just to express my deep disappointment with the fact that apparently this Parliament did not accept an invitation for both Congresses of Colombia and Peru to participate in 2 hearings with an MEP delegation from all political groups. I hope that it can be more than just the 2 rapporteurs that will go there. This would be particularly important for colleagues to see the realities through their own eyes. Some would certainly be surprised on how reality is much better than the perception they have. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. And on behalf of the Commission, Commissioner De Gucht will be speaking.
Thank you, President. The protection of human rights is already central to our relationship with Colombia and Peru, precisely because we have long used our cooperation